Good evening, everyone. I hope that you can hear me. Please bear with me for any technical difficulties, glitches. This is Tom's ballpark. As some of you may know, Tom is on a plane on his way to Las Vegas, along with his friends to go and celebrate his 30th birthday. So, you have the pleasure of having me tonight, temping, filling in for Tom. What an evening we have in store for you all. We'll just have a little chat before we'll wait a couple of minutes. We'll have a little chat, wait for some more people to get in closer to 8 o'clock. I thought I'd go live a little bit early and we can have a catch up. Watch it and do a shot every time they say neogenic recombinator. Oh, Spider-Man. Yeah. What a tune. Oh, that song, Joe Perry from Aerosmith, he was the guitarist on that, if you didn't know that. Some absolute classic riffs from the master on the strings, Joe Perry. Tonight we've got review rewards wheel. So for those 3 people that did a review in April, we'll be spinning the wheel, and one of you will win £10 site credit. You know, it's pretty straightforward. Head to Trustpilot, write us a review in any month, and your name will be put on the wheel. And at the end of the month, once the month has ended, the next draw, we'll spin the wheel, and someone will win £10 site credit. It's that easy. All just for some kind words. What else? Has anyone been watching Bad Batch? Anyone watch Bad Batch? Love a bit of Bad Batch. Love me some Star Wars. Funnily enough, I have started a new Facebook group called UK Pop Culture Collectibles, Comics, Films, TV, and more. And I posted a photo today because I'd only just got round to watching the final of Bad Batch. Watched it yesterday, and I had my favourite, well, my second favourite mug, which is my Clone Wars mug. So yeah, thoughts on Bad Batch. No spoilers, please, for anyone that hasn't watched it yet, or if you're not a Star Wars fan, just don't take any notice. There is a little bit of housekeeping that I need to do, and you know, it is a bit of a boring one, I guess, but basically, postal entries. I know, we do get some postal entries, and they're we just need to make it clear, if you do ever want to send in a postal entry, just make sure you send it in on a picture postcard. The only reason why is because if it's your postcard, we'll hold it up and you can see the picture on the front of the postcard, so you know that we've got it and that your name has been added to the list. I can't turn it around because then everyone else can see your details and I'll end up getting slapped with a GDPR fine. So yeah, postal entries, please, picture postcard. That's that. Johnny, I'm a little bit behind on the Star Wars animated stuff. I'm working through Clone Wars before I get to Bad Batch. Yeah, well, I guess once you get towards the end of Clone Wars, you're going to see Clone Force 99 anyway. So just ride the wave of Clone Wars, because you'll end up seeing Clone Force 99. Rika, Hunter, Tick. Long way to go though. I'm only on season 3. Yeah, well, I hope you did it properly using the chronological order, because Dave Filoni was like a kid on crack. He was just going, I want to make this story, and then I want to do this story, and then I want to do this story. So the timeline is technically all over the place, but it does sort itself out. So it jumps a little bit backwards and forwards in the earlier seasons. So I hope you did that. It might have made a bit more sense then. I know for a fact Lucas did that, if he's watching. But yeah. What else? Oh, yes. if you did want to join the new Facebook group that I've set up, just go on Facebook, type in UK Pop Culture Collectibles. I think, yeah, UK Pop Culture Collectibles. And for those Star Wars fans and Lego fans out there, I've actually got myself the Lego TIE Interceptor coming very, very soon. Being a a Lego member, I got early access, so got me one of them, and I will be building that and showing progress on that, and hopefully get to show that off when it's all done. Really looking forward to that because it is actually a really nice little set. Um, Speaking of the Lego TIE Interceptor, what we'll do, we'll jump onto the website and we'll just have a little look. It's at 8 o'clock, so we'll dive into this in a minute. Let's jump onto the website. Oh, by the way, let me know if you can hear me properly. I just want to make sure that the audio levels are all right and you can all hear me. So where are we? Let's go to Little Cam. There we are. Website. Boom. Hope I do this properly. Tom's taught me well. So, Safecracker website. Let me just double check because I know we've sold a few more tickets. Yep, so 117 tickets sold. If I scroll down, we'll look at the percentage. We are on 49%, everyone. 49%. That's 1% off from hitting the £500 prize pot. So, if you haven't got a ticket yet for the Win Every Time, there are still some very, very big instant wins available. I can't reveal that to you, though. Can't reveal what ones. If you haven't got a ticket for Win Every Time, get online after the stream, obviously. Don't want to miss this. Get online after the stream and get that ticker over to 50%, and you will top the jackpot up to £500. Don't forget, there's still 20 days left. It's only been running about 2 or 3 weeks, so, it's done well so far, and who knows, we could potentially hit that £1,000 jackpot. That's £1,000 you could win. Madness. Also, like I said, speaking of the TIE Interceptor, on that Darth Vader set, I know Johnny Colgan's won himself a lightsaber. Haven't you, Johnny? But there are some really cool prizes on that, and there's also the UCS Lego TIE Fighter on there, which is retired. So that's a really nice set on there. There's also another retired set, which is Darth Vader in his cryo chamber. Pretty cool. Like that one. And then the Lego TIE Bomber, which my 4-year-old's got that for him for his birthday. Got it for him. So yeah, there's some nice Lego sets on that, and don't forget, there's some awesome instant wins on there. We've got some prizes that we carried over from previous Star Wars comp. So we've got the signed Bosk graded one, signed graded Bosk on there, and then there's a graded Dengar figure. So we thought we'd just slip them in. There also is Johnny. Am I right in thinking that you've also won on the Win Every Time? You've won the Hoth Luke Skywalker Hot Toy Fighter Pilot. Luke Skywalker Hoth Pilot Hot Toy. If you have, I'm pretty sure you have. There is another one to win on the Darth Vader comp. So if you did want the Luke Hoth Pilot Hot Toy, and you missed out on the Win Every Time, it's not a problem. I'll put Johnny's address up and everyone can just bombard him asking for it. No, not really. There is another one to win on the Darth Vader helmet. So don't worry. Also, look at that right there. Let's take you straight back to 1999 when you was 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, however old you were, and you got your first pack of Pokemon, diving through it, ripping it up, and finding out if you'd got a Charizard. Well, we can take you back there because you could win a guaranteed heavy pack of Pokemon 1999 first edition Wizards of the Coast. It's not black triangles. Don't get too excited. But nevertheless, you could still win that. There's 55 instant wins. It's $1.99 a ticket, and there's also another unweighed pack to win as an instant win on that, as well as some of our own pieces. Tom has kindly put his Charizard 151 PSA 10 up as a prize. And there is the Pokemon Celebrations. There's the big box. I'm not really. I can't remember what it is. You got that big black box. It's a lot of money. 250 quid, 300 quid, something like that. But it's all of the original 150 Pokemon and more. It's like a. I can't remember what it is. Can't remember. Can't remember. What else? Oh yeah. Don't forget, launching in a couple of weeks, in just under 2 weeks now, Rocky signed boot. That is signed by Sly, and it's signed Sylvester, not Sly. Everyone wants the Sylvester signature. He signs everything Sly. This particular boot, he signed Sylvester. More signed stuff. Star-Lord's helmet, that is coming. Got some wicked instant wins on that. There is signed Funko Pops from Zoe Saldana, Dave Bautista, and Bradley Cooper. Just checking myself before I wreck myself. Yeah, Bradley Cooper signed Funko Pop, Zoe Saldana signed Funko Pop, Dave Bautista signed Funko Pop, and obviously Star-Lord's signed helmet by Chris Pratt. So some big signed instant wins on that one that you could win. And then obviously we've got the God comic, The Grail, ASM 1, Amazing Spider-Man, numero uno, launching just before we head to MCM Comic Con May 2024. So that will be live just before then. And obviously the night before is when the Win Every Time ends. So I will let Tom run that stream shortly after we get back from setting up, and someone could win up to £1,000. What else? Is there anything else I've got? Anyone want to shout some stuff out? But, I'm here for you. You're here for me. So just let me know what you've been up to. Let me know if you've got any new Lego or things like that. And whilst we do that, I will get up the wheel of names. Okay. So, yeah, review rewards. Don't forget, I know there's a few more of you in now. Don't forget, if you want to win £10 or you want the chance to win £10 site credit, just head to our Trustpilot, drop us a review. It doesn't matter whether you've won anything or not. If you just like us, if you like our comps, or if you just, friends, just drop us a review, and we'll put you on the wheel. And come the end of May, we'll close that off. So it'll be early June, whatever the first draw is in June. We'll spin that wheel and someone's going to win £10. Now, the best thing about this one is only 3 people put a reward. So, the first time we did review awards, there was like 20 names on it. Now there's only 3. So the odds are more in their favour. There is a symmetry space on there. So yeah, I'll spin that in a sec. Actually, recently got my friend back into Pokemon cards. Was you already into Pokemon cards, Will? Yeah, I used to collect them when I was younger. I had loads. I had Charizard. I had about 3 Charizards. But as I got older, I just don't know what happened. They're somewhere. They got lost in the ether as we moved house when I was younger. So shame, but hey ho. Don't worry. I'll get them back someday. I'll get them back someday. Yeah, so let's. I used to collect them when I was younger, but only recently got back into them. Yeah, I see. I don't know if you tuned into our community night podcast stream thing a couple of weeks back, but we said this. I think it was like we all said Evolutions actually got us back into it back in 2015. When Evolutions got bought out, it was all the original Pokemon, so we started going mad for that, and I started collecting them again. And then again, guess what? Kids come along and they just got lost in the ether, so I don't even know where they are, but I had loads. And I had a couple of the Charizard EXs. I'm pretty sure they were EXs as well. Yeah, they were Evolutions. So yeah, they just got lost in. And then Pokemon Go came out, so I started walking. I actually started just walking for the sake of walking, just to catch Pokemon. But yeah, don't even play Pokemon Go no more. Don't have time. Right, let's spin this wheel. So Elizabeth Burt is on the wheel. Paul, I don't know who Paul is. That's their name on Trustpilot, so I just have to put question marks. So, Paul, if you do win this, and that was you that wrote a Trustpilot review, just drop me a message so I know that that's you. Because if you're just Paul on Trustpilot, I can't give. We've got quite a few Pauls that have bought tickets, so can't just give any old Paul £10 site credit if you win. If it lands on Symmetry Space, we'll spin again. And obviously, Willie Pyrie, our winner who won the Galactic Loot, the Snow Speeder, is on there as well. So, without further ado, let's spin. What's it gonna be? Of course, it's gonna land on Paul. Of course, it is. All right, Paul. Paul, I don't know who you are, but if you are that Paul that wrote the review on Trustpilot, um, just change your name at the end, add your surname so I know what Paul it is, and then drop me a message on Facebook, and I'll add £10 site credit to your account to spend on anything you want. You can save it, you can split it, you can buy one ticket for this and one ticket for that. It's entirely up to you. Or you could save it and get a couple of tickets for Amazing Spider-Man #1. I'm actually ever so gutted that I can just look at it and hold it and not ever keep it. So I'm only ever going to get to look at it and hold it, and it's never going to get to go on display in my house. But one of you can win it. So, Paul, congratulations, mate. You've won £10 site credit. I'll add that to your account tomorrow if you message me. I'll just write it down. Paul ? So, thank you for your review. Thank you for your review, Paul. And congratulations on £10 site credit. Right, let's hide that and let's open up the spreadsheet. No one, surprisingly enough, which I'm quite glad, entered into this competition and answered the question wrong. It, of course, was the Daily Bugle. There was 2,000 tickets on this. We sold 700 odd. So, you know, odds are in our favour to get a number first time round. And the top number is 2,000. So we will be going from 2,000, not from like 1,962 or whatever. And that's not even on there. But yes, so 2,000 tickets. And yeah, good luck. I would like to say there was a very nice spread of people. We've got a lot of people that entered into this one. So fingers crossed, whoever wins this is in the chat. Right. Let's go to our RNG. Right, it's not playing ball. I did set it up earlier, but the joys of having just one screen. So we're going to go out of 2,000. If you are new and you are tuning in, just say a big hello in the chat so I know you're there. And if you are new, I'll explain what we're about to do. So what we do, we set our numbers outside the parameters of what we have. What we'll be rolling. So if there was 2,000 numbers, we'll go outside of 2,000. You can see that it's all working. So yeah, you'll see if the numbers are working, and we'll just roll them over a couple of times, and then what we'll do, we'll set the parameters back down from 2, because the lowest number I think was 2, to 2,000. I mean, what are the chances that a 1 is going to go? Hello, good evening, Molly Ballard. Welcome. I see you're watching from YouTube. So, hello to YouTube. Right, let's go. Let's do a couple of spins. So, out of the range, so we're going to go 5919, 7456, 5616, 5157, 5585, and 6520. I think that's good enough. So, we're going to go back down. I'm just going to go from 1 anyway. What are the chances? You watch. This is going to roll a 1 now, isn't it? Thank you to everyone who entered, and good luck. 1305 is ticket number 1305 gonna win this? Let's have a little look. Let's have a look. Let me just. Are we? I'll tell you what. Let me just hide that RNG quick. And it was 1305. Oh god, I've forgotten now. The pressure. The pressure. 1305. Ooh. I've got to make sure that you can see it as well. Oh, stop disappearing. Right, we're into the 1000s and 100s. The 1000s and 200s. And the 1000s and 300s. We've got a winner. We've got a winner first time. Woohoo! Dan Leask. I think that's Leask. Dan Leask. Oh, let me just highlight that. 1305. Right there. Dan Leask. 1305. And RNG just back up. Let me just drop that down so everyone can see. 1305. 1305. Dan Leask. I think it's Dan Leask. Please forgive me if I'm saying your name wrong. But Dan Leask, you have won ASM 300. This is worth at least 750 quid. Up to £1,000. Who knows? In any market. But this is yours, Dan. I just need you to drop me a message. I'll send you an email with your to say that you've won. So if you have won, this is yours, and just need to get you verified. So that is that. Dan Leask. I'll write this down. Dan Leask 1305. Whew. Well, at least we got a winner first time round. I know Tom's been doing a load recently. Last week, God knows how many times he spun it. It just kept going and going and going and going, and everyone's hearts were in their mouths because no one knew who was going to win. Sometimes that is the way the cookie crumbles. You know, you either spin, 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 or you get it first time. Just so happens this time it was first time. So, congratulations, Dan. Thank you very much. I will get this sorted for you. I want to finish by saying everyone knows what day Saturday is if you are a Star Wars fan. It is Star Wars Day. It is May the 4th. And as a Star Wars lover, I want to say happy May the 4th to everyone. And unfortunately, there isn't a draw for a few weeks now. The next draw, whilst we're preparing for MCM Comic Con, is going to be on the 23rd of May. That is when the next draw is going to be, and it is the win every time. So, if you haven't got your tickets for win every time, we are so close to. As you can see, we're so close, 49%. When do the other prizes get drawn, or has that already happened? Other prizes, Jamie? Other prizes? Please explain other prizes. We've only got one draw tonight. Am I going mad? Let me just check. Other Spider-Man prizes. There are a few of them. There was only one main prize, Jamie. There was only one main prize. All the other prizes were instant wins. So, if you got a ticket and it was an instant winning ticket, I would have had an email arranged being sent out to you because you would have won an instant win ticket. So if you haven't won an instant win, yeah, sorry about that, pal. That's how it is. There's a main prize and then there's instant win prizes. So yes, sorry, Jamie. Commiserations to everyone else that entered. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Get online and tick that ticker over that 50%, and then we'll jump into the £500 prize pot. So on Win Every Time, there's still some very, very big prizes. I'm not going to ruin the surprise, but there are some very, very big prizes still available. Good luck if you do enter. And Tom, we'll see you in 3 weeks for the Win Every Time draw. We might arrange a special one night, a special one nighter to come on, maybe even just to release the Rocky boot. But thank you very much for joining me this evening. Have a great evening, have a great Friday, have a great weekend, have a great Star Wars day. May the 4th be with you. See you later.